So I will be covering gatekeepers today, but before I do, Trump is the so-called president of America. But what people don't understand, America is not America anymore. Since 2020, the 400 years are up, so the lands are being returned to us. And I'm just going to show you just a couple of articles of how much land is being returned to us. And that ceremony that Francis did on December 24th is to return our lands back to the original inhabitants of these lands. And they know that. So between the lands being returned to us and China owning a huge portion of our lands in America, what is he president over? Because this system is not going to be set up in America. This Antichrist system is being set up in Brazil. So the 10 kings that will be joining the beast are the BRICS nations. They're rejoining the Vatican because the Vatican has control of the world currency, the whole world currency. And the new system, the beast money system, is going to be BRICS. And as you look at them in these nations, you will not see America, but you will see Brazil because the system is going to be set up in Brazil. And the Antichrist, who is Obama, will be in Brazil. And Canada, America, and South America will become one. I'm going to show you the gematria of Brazil, and I want you to take a good look at the flag of Brazil because it looks like an eye and it has a ribbon right through it that says progressive order, right? And on the bottom is all the stars representing the fallen angels and the one star above it. So now when you flip it on its side, that looks like a reptilian eye, and I will show you that. And I also want to say part of the way I sound, I'm just fighting a slight cold. Okay, Gematria of Barack Obama. He is the number of the man, 666. So you're going to see the Gematria that Donald Trump is mentioned, also Elon Musk. But when you see these three players come together, we're facing the end days. And you're going to see also Rome, AI, because everything leads back to Rome. In other words, he is the image that comes back to life and will create miracles through AI. He is the image of Akhenaten, the clone of Akhenaten. And when he was alive, Akhenaten was the one that he made all the world come together and worship one God, which was the sun God. I explained this before. Revelation 3:9 is the Boulets, the Church of Philadelphia. These are our brothers that joined Rome. So these are not who people think they are. These are the secret society, the Greek society. Was not the author confusion. We are made in both the image, male and female, Yah and the Ruach, because we were meant to create. So in this realm, we're supposed to be created as male and female, so they would create. The angels are androgynous. That's why they push this so much, because they want us in their image instead of the image of Yah and the Ruach. Gatekeepers, you see, this is Serena and Venus. Since they're very little, since children, they invert them.
Greek letter frats and sororities, Freemasons, etc. are movements that are submitted to the gods of the movement. Greek society, Greek letter frats, sorors, Freemasons, etc. are movements that are submitted to the gods of the movement. Come on. I mean, ain't that true? Don't you pledge to a god? A Greek god? When you go through initiation and hazing, you are performing a ritual or rite of passage into the evil bloodline of Satan worship.
We really did somebody else's ritual and pledged our lives to Greek goddesses and our allegiance to entities in a church. In a church, bro. Is that blasphemous? I don't know. But so we get to the church, and this is where you cross the burning sands, which is the actual ritual. They lay out a hot something in the aisle of the church, and you walk barefoot on it to signify that you've now crossed over and you've pledged your life to Delta, right? But before all that, we have the initiation ceremony. They're all dressed in certain color. We're all dressed in white, and they have like a red pillow at the foot of an altar. It's literally an altar. It's called an altar. There's an altar with a white tablecloth, red and white candles, and other symbols set up on the table. And in order to become a Delta, you get on your knees on the red pillow in front of the whole church and sorority, and you say, I do. That's what we did. You have to sign your name on a contract, and you say you're pledging your life until the day of final judgment to Delta. The president asks you if you do, you say, I do.
Somebody says, well, how is it Satan worship? You don't remember what I told you? Mythology are the legends in which demons disguise themselves. They let you know they was a bunch of demons, you ain't pledging. But if they look like an old Greek god that had the power to make the sun rise and fall or cover the world with his body, then it looks, oh yeah, that's just a legend. Where do you think the legend came from? These guys were describing what demons were to them. Demons gave them information. Demons gave them knowledge. Demons gave them technology.
You guys, why I believe that P. Diddy's twin daughters are actually little boys. So before we begin, this is a little boy representing as a little girl. This is called a social transition. And then this is Diddy's twin daughters. So to elaborate more on Diddy, there's all this talk about, Diddy raids and Diddy parties and Diddy rape. I personally believe this is all one big fat distraction from the big secret. This right here that you're looking at is a biological woman. This person has a vagina underneath their pants. Many people are not aware of this, but women masculinize very, very well. So here's P. Diddy. Here's an open trans man. P. Diddy with the wide female birthing hips. Two open trans men, these are both females. Hey diddle diddle with the kitty in the middle. I think P. Diddy has a vagina. So that begs the question, what about the women he dates? Why wouldn't they tell the world that he's a woman? This is Lena Bloom, the out open transgender on Sports Illustrated magazine. So transgender and pedophilia go hand in hand. And the people in power are going to use transgenderism to legalize pedophilia. Both deal with bodily autonomy and age of consent. If a child can consent to gender-affirming care, they can consent to having sex with an adult. That's why you always hear, love is love.
Before I play you this video, I want you to pay close attention to what she's saying. She's sounding like she's saying, help me.
Really? This is what we're doing now? As if she's not going through enough already. Clearly. This is what you're going to do to her. Who runs this account? I noticed you had the comments off. I wonder why. You're a sick individual, whoever did